Wade LeBlanc will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now batting, Malik Smith. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Seattle, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. All even now, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Tim Lopes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Number 12 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Taijuan Walker will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, number 12. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Wilkerson.
A ball and no strikes. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2-0 count. The pitch is a strike called on the outer part of the zone. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Santander, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average at 284 to begin play. 17 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Smith is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Long is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. So far this year against Southpaws, Seager carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On the season, Seager has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping in, Tom Murphy, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Renato Nunez.
Hitter, Renato Nunez.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Nunez has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And he fouls this one off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Count still at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Ruiz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Ruiz rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Here's a look. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Walker removed to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder is on the move. He's there, but he drops it. Long throw to third.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So it's second and third following the error, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And the flip will get him at first. And oh boy, a missed opportunity there as both runners are forced to hold. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, number 12. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Up top, it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 2-0. Popped him up. Seager waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in, number 25. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Shea Long, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1. Playing 11.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santander looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Mariners have come back to tie things at 2.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and 30 RBIs. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2-1.
He pulls this one into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Malik Smith the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Smith, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Tim Lopes.
In now, Tim Lopes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Mancini is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Look out. 2-0 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now You can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Line hard, but foul. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's fouled away. Seager playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready with the 1-2. Ball 2. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Swing and a liner. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Santander. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
so here's Trey Mancini. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Long is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis at the plate now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Walker steps into his windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mariners.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, number 25, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Shea Long. As he'll take a look at ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. This is foul right side. And he misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Sent on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So here's Malik Smith. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming here, and that's going to do it for Wade LeBlanc. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Number 29 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 29.
To the plate now, Tim Lopes. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And that's going to land foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit down the line at first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 6-2.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. So far on the year, Seager carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1 hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Seattle leads this one 7-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Renato Nunez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Striding in, Rio Ruiz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Hanser Alberto, and he fouls this one off. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball just inside. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 1-2.
Ball, no.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, catcher, Cisco.
Digging in now, Chance Cisco. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Cisco is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Walker removed to first, and a dive, but he's back. And there's ball 1. 2 out with a man at first. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Smith. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Walker comes set. Here it is on 2-0.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Into the box, number 25. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Number 25.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Shea Long, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Malik Smith. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. Here now the 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Orioles 2. So stepping in, number 12. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still 8-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Tim Lopes. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. The 3-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. None left for Seattle. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Chris Davis.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's a ball. 1-0. Ball.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
And here's Renato Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Long is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Digging in once again, Rio Ruiz. First offering on its way.
Yeah.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Murphy over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still 8-2. Stepping up now, Mitch Haniger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Mitch Haniger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. This year against right-handed pitching, Haniger averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly 250. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, number 25, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 12 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Gerson Bautista will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Gerson Bautista.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Hanser Alberto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set, and the pitch.
No ball.
Bautista comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Digging in, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Haniger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Shea Long. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, no. Playing 11.
Outside, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Ball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls. No
Malik Smith will be next. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Malik Smith. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Stepping in now, Tim Lopes. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And there's ball 2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Vogelback. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a. Now at the plate, number 12. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Stevie Wilkerson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Anthony Santander. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled off. And that misses. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3-1.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you...
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone into the home bullpen. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 3.
Very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
In now, Renato Nunez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the run is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the... All set to start the 9th in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 56, Hunter Harvey. Pinch hitting for the Orioles, number 24. Now coming in to pinch hit, number 21.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Wade LeBlanc was hit hard to the